Hey Pisces, it's time to kickstart your magics and your dreams and awaken to the truly magical being that you are. Pluto, as we know, has changed signs and it's going into a similar vibe to you. Well, not for everyone else, but for you, because it's going into the 12th house. Don't forget to listen to your rising sign as well. So it's kind of a little bit blurry. It's magical. It can bring about secrets. A lot of secrets are going to be revealed to you over the next 20 years. So it's most important that you're clear within yourself. And also, one really strong word of advice I would say to you is don't have any secrets. Be as open as possible. If you're covering anything up, I would start to deal with that because it's going to come out. On the plus side, you are super magical. So all these strange and wonderful and fairy tale beautiful experiences are going to come your way as well. It's almost going to be like, wow, have I stepped into another dimension where magic exists? So that is very, very joyful. Now, February, we get a massive flavour of what that 20 years is going to look like. And it's going to be like, rah, here we go. Mercury is going into Aquarius. Mars is going into Aquarius. Venus is going into Aquarius. So, you're going to get a flavour of that. But you can also use your superpowers. So when Mercury goes into Aquarius, remember that you can conjure up magical conversations and you can talk about deep things. And also, probably, a lot of people will be telling you their secrets. In fact, somebody may be discussing something with you, or you may be having a revelation and you go, right, I'm never speaking to that person again. And you kind of let them go once or for all because something is revealed and you're like, I see it for what it is now. I get it. And Pluto is going to help you get rid of anybody that no longer serves you. Now, when we have this super moon in Aquarius, it is so magical for you. And actually, what might be helpful to you, not that you need it. Nobody needs to do kind of rituals or vision boards or anything, actually, because the magic is within us. But it's very, very potent if you want to do something like light a candle or do something symbolically magical to back up your belief in what you want to create. But there's, I don't know, I think you'll probably find that you're going to have a synchronicity, or let's say you put out a manifestation, it might come instantly. So take advantage of the energy on the 9th of February. Also, we have Mars entering Aquarius. Not necessarily ideal because it makes you a bit like, I can't be bothered. I just want to daydream. Nothing wrong with that, Daydreaming, I say, is just like percolating our ideas. We are sort of swirling them around until we want to do something with them. Of course, ultimately, we do want to do something with them, so try and be as practical as possible, but don't give yourself a hard time if you just want to, moon around and meditate and walk in nature and you can't, you lack that va-va-va-voom. You're going through a lot of changes. You're going through a lot of emotional, spiritual and energy changes, and it's important that you honour yourself. When Venus enters Aquarius, again, it's very magical. You might meet someone you feel like you had a past life relationship with. There might be this love that's intoxicating, almost like an addiction. And really, that's just one thing to avoid. Try not to get caught up in a fantasy. Be very tempting. I can understand it. I did it myself in the past. But it's not practical. It's not going to help you. Be as realistic when it comes to love as you can be. Now, of course, it's all changed when the sun enters Pisces and you're like, rah, off we go. Let's go forward with all the energy and confidence and sensitivity and magic that we possess. With Mercury and Pisces, your words are spells, literally. So be careful what you think and be careful what you say and enjoy what you think and say. The full moon in Virgo, your opposite sign, is all about your one-to-one relationships. So there could be a peak experience in love, or if you're not dealing with something in terms of your emotional one-to-one relationships or business partnerships either, there may be a kind of peak experience where you have a revelation or you feel uncomfortable. Really do pay attention to what comes up to you on that full moon, because there will be some divine sign in what to do next. As we move to the end of the month, we have the Sun, Mercury and Saturn in Pisces, your sign. So you are, obviously you've got Saturn in Pisces for the whole of this year, and it's I've got Saturn in Pisces myself, actually, so I'm fully understanding. It's making you take responsibility, but joyfully. If you choose to commit to something and you really enjoy it, it's going to be great for you because you're going to get more done, you're going to succeed, you're going to feel more confident. It's going to bring more gifts than it takes. And ultimately, if you roll with it, you'll get a massive reward at the end of it. In even better news, on the 29th of February, that magical day, Mercury is sextile Jupiter. Mercury in your sign, sextile Jupiter, the planet of good fortune. I reckon you're going to get a massive old piece of good news on the 29th of February. Let's hope so. I am sending you so much love. Take care, gorgeous, and I'll speak to you soon. So here is the deck. I love the box. Got some of the tarot heroes on the front that are in my deck, which I'll tell you about later. It is flip top. How fabulous is that? I love that. And then you have the little booklet here. Little nuggets of information about each card. Here they are. Notice the gold. The Fool. The Magician. The High Priestess, which is so important because it is Pamela Coleman Smith. She was the illustrator of the original Rider-Waite. And I have 3 Lovers cards. The Chariot, Strength, the Hermit, various heroes here. This is Anna May Wong. So I've got this leaflet that comes with the pack. It gives you one line of straight to the point wisdom about it. But this is the book. And I'm so pleased with it because what I aim to do with this deck is to inspire your own psychic ability, but also to empower you and uplift you every day with the message of the card. Let's take a look inside. In it, we've got the meanings and readings. All my knowledge is in this book, all my love and all my heart. I talk to you about my journey, and I talk to you, most importantly, about how to dive in and learn the tarot really quickly, because that's the way I roll. Very easy guide. I talk to you about reversals and how to empower yourself and feel the love of the tarot. And then there's a little space where you can do your readings. And at the back, really importantly, I talk to you about all the card characters, the amazing things they did in the world to inspire us. Just to give you a taster, let's pull a card to see what we've got. Well, that is a great card. The 9 of Cups, the Wish card. The most basic interpretation of the 9 of Cups is that you're being given a massive cosmic yes. This book is my life's work. I've been doing tarot basically from when I was born. It's been a lifelong passion, and you're always learning when it comes to tarot, and I've tried to put everything I know and all the magic and how you can learn quickly. You can get them from Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and potentially order them from your local bookshop and support your local bookshop. These carry my heart and my soul, and I thank you for being on this journey. You inspired me to do it because I wanted to have an inclusive deck. So I thank you for being my inspiration.